Did y'all see that? Oh, did y'all see that? God, I've been arguing with people all week about how the Faute Hive Alliance is not as dumb as they're being portrayed. And what Haleigh said at the end of the episode is something that we haven't seen from her simply because she floats from person to person, agreeing with the HOH, and she doesn't really say anything like all on her own. She waits for someone else to say something and then she'll piggyback off of that. That right there is an extreme strategist, y'all. You saw that competition. She slayed that. Even though she only got 4 points, she knew six of the words. And there are only 7 rounds. She just wasn't quick enough with the other 2 rounds. Haleigh is a lot smarter than she's been letting on. And that right there proved it. I have been a Haleigh fan, a Bailey fan since the very beginning. Bailey is not no longer someone I'm supporting because of the actions and the words she's used in the house. At the same time, I'm also canceling JC, Brett, and I can't wait for Tyler to come down. I don't want Tyler to win this season. I just don't. But I can't wait for all of the stuff to come through because I already know what happens. The veto has been played. The veto has been won. Tomorrow's the the veto meeting, and what Angela said at the end of the episode is going to come true. She's going to win the veto. She won the veto yesterday, and spoiler alert, she's planning on using it on Tyler and putting up Bailey. However, if she does that, that will finally let Haleigh know that Tyler is not right in the middle. He is with that other side of the house. And I'm hoping to God that they wake up and realize, hey, we got to get him out sooner rather than later. And it'll force him to expose his power. Because that hasn't happened yet, y'all. And I can't wait. I can't wait for the fallout from him having a power to, because it's going to piss JC off. I already know it's going to piss JC off because people have been speculating that it's him the entire time. Some people think that it's Tyler. See, that's what I'm thinking too, but we don't know how quickly those people answer those questions because I knew like 5 or 6 of those as soon as I saw them on the screen. I knew they were Big Brother related. And so when they showed up on the screen, I'm like, backdoor, blindside, veto, or I'm not veto, a competition, eviction, nominee. I'm like, those are kind of easy words. And so I was thinking to myself, I'm a strategist, I'm a thinker like that. That's why I say I would be good on Big Brother. I've got the personality, I'm loud enough, I'm strategic enough, and there's no way in hell Tyler would have gotten this far. I would have put a stop to that shit a long time ago. And I'm like, y'all, get y'all's head out of y'all's asses. Tyler is doing stuff. Y'all can't tell. Tyler has been exposed for a while. So if you're just tuning in, I've been talking about Tyler getting exposed for a very, very long time. Rockstar, Haleigh, and Scotty have sort of been on to him, but Scotty doesn't mind. Scotty just doesn't mind because Scotty knows how to not be Tyler's target. And he's talked about this before. That's why they were trying to get Brett out because they realized that if Brett was in the house, that people would stop. They wouldn't even consider Tyler. Haleigh and Scotty had a conversation about getting Brett out, and Haleigh was under the impression that if they got Brett out, that would make people look at Tyler a different way. And there was a competition in the not competition, a conversation in the HOH room when Bailey was still HOH about the order in which to get people out, and they were talking about getting out Scotty and backdooring Tyler. And Haleigh was the one who was like, "We need to get Tyler out first," because she knew, and she's known for a long time. And the fact that she has been going along with her alliance and being very quiet, it is a smart move because people think that she's the weak one. She's the weakest link. And in my opinion, I think that I agree. Hello, DJ. I agree that tonight's episode was a good episode, but I think that Haleigh has been mislabeled as a floater, as someone who isn't very smart, and no, someone's not good at competitions. In the last HOH competition, she got the furthest. She was she got third place. She got further than the other side of the house, except for Angela. And in Big Brother, getting third place means she got last place, but at the same time, it's better than getting knocked out first, which a lot of the people on her side or Angela's side of the house did. Unfortunately, this is a spoiler. This is a spoiler section. So if you haven't caught up on live feeds, if you don't watch Big Brother After Dark, click off the video. because I'm going to talk about what's coming next. I already said a little bit about it, but there's something that I'm going to go deeper into. So you've got 5 seconds to leave. All right, that's long enough. So, like I said, Angela won veto, and she plans on taking Taylor off and putting Bailey up. And that whenever that happens, people are going to be like, she took Tyler off and put Bailey up. Everything is going to hit the fan. And it's actually going to be the thing that, nails Angela's coffin shut. Because Bailey and Haleigh are not going after Angela. They are actively not going after Angela. Their targets are Tyler. Well, Haleigh's targets Tyler, but Bailey's targets are Brett, Scotty, and then eventually JC. All boys for Bailey. Angela's going with Bailey as a backdoor because Tyler asked her to. I've never met a house besides Big Brother 19 full of people willing to sacrifice their games for somebody else. If Tyler were in my alliance and I'm like, and I hear him say, "Oh, take out Bailey. She's a huge threat. She's got this power." She said several times she's not coming after me, and she's never tried to come after me. Angela actually wasn't floating, in my opinion. So someone said you can tell Angela was floating. I personally don't think that she was floating the entire time. She won the two competitions at the start, and people were thinking that she was a huge threat. So she had no choice but to stop and coast. So a coaster and a floater aren't the same thing. A coaster is someone who doesn't do anything the entire season and just gets their way to the end. A floater is someone who goes from person to person who's in power. That's what Tyler's doing. Tyler is a floater. Angela was coasting. Now that Angela is not coasting, she's firmly loyal to her alliance, to a fault, in my opinion, and she's doing everything in the name of Tyler, whether she knows it or not. And it's going to come back to bite her. So those are the kinds of people that you got to look out for. And I'm so glad that they actually showed Haleigh saying that and showing it now. It kind of is like a slap to her face because she's been saying it for weeks now. But she's the only one in her alliance that has been saying it consistently. You've got Rockstar and Scotty and Bailey that have all said it previously, but they sort of jump ship. They fall for Tyler's charisma, or I don't know what it was. I think he looks like the Crypt Keeper. I see the Crypt Keeper in his face, and I put it on Facebook, and people got so offended that I said that. So when you think of floating, you think of someone that's not playing the game. That's not what a floater is. And Evil Dick actually put a chart on his Twitter account that lets you know what a floater is, what a coaster is. And there was something else that he used. Another term that he used that people, I guess, get confused. But a coaster and a floater are two different things. Coasting by to the end and floating your way to power are two different things. And it just amazes me. People say that Haleigh is a floater, that Haleigh is coasting, and I disagree to an extent. She didn't float to Sam. She had a one-on-one with Sam after she was nominated. She only talked to Angela because Angela Bailey told her to. And you say, so don't like Tyler. Are you asking me if I don't like Tyler, or you're stating that you don't like Tyler, DJ? Because I don't know what that is. Was that a question for me? But let me just give you my answer anyway. Because do I like Tyler? At the beginning, I did. Uh, I don't like him. At the beginning, did you like him? Before the live feeds came up, I think he had a really good edit. But if you watch him now, he's very vindictive. You saw at the end of that hacker meeting how he just got up and stormed away. People have been talking about Bailey being entitled, that Bailey is spoiled online. And I'm sorry, y'all. I get so upset. I don't like Bailey for the things that she said, but to hold her to a different standard for no reason is very telling of who you are as a person. I don't like JC either. And as someone who's both gay and black, I can say that both Bailey and JC have done things that I find offensive to both communities. So has Swaggy C. But I can say that proudly and admit that they have done wrong. But at the same time, I can also scrutinize Angela, Brett, Winston, and Angela all the same way. and people were like, "Oh, it's different." Oh, that was at the beginning of the game. Who cares what when it happened, and why are you trying to quantify and classify and clarify? Stop trying to sweep it under the rug because it doesn't fit your idea of disrespectful. If it's disrespectful, it's disrespectful. And I honestly don't care for how people are constantly attacking Bailey for being this super bitch when Angela is right there. They call her the furniture, they call her the couch, that she's non existent, but at the same time, she is being extremely catty for no reason. Talking about someone who considered her a friend. If you look on Rachel's Twitter, Rachel's hurt by some of the things that Angela said because she had no idea Angela was saying those things behind her back. Talking about someone who's already been evicted comes from a very personal place, a very huge insecurity. You say you like Bay DJ, that's cool. You can like her all you want. She has said some very offensive things. And it's between the whole JC and Bailey thing, I sided with Bailey. I didn't want to, but I did. But the fact of the matter is, after that day, after that conversation was over, she continued to use things that he found offensive. He did not. He was essentially the bigger person. No pun intended. I didn't want to say it like that, but JC in that situation was the bigger person. And it kills me to say this, but she also said some things about Fessel, who's supposed to be in her alliance, and attacked his Muslim heritage. And it was uncalled for. She shouldn't have said that. And I'm not going to repeat what she said. If you want to find out what she said, I would go online because it's all over the place. Uh, I'm sorry. It's just when you say things personally, when you take things personally and you say them, especially to people that are no longer in the house, like Angela and Tyler and Brett, because they all had a Caitlyn bashing party. Fessy was involved with that too, but it just really annoys the shit out of me how people are saying Tyler, Brett, and Angela are excused, yet they're also calling out Bailey for doing the same shit. And he said, "Oh wow, yeah, I know. It's kind of disgusting." On my daughter's birthday. Yeah, Bailey's HOH was the actual there was a huge turning point for a lot of Bailey fans, and people are online on Twitter regretting everything that they did for her. This one person on there was, "Oh, well, Black Twitter should be regretting giving Bailey a power." Twitter, that first off, that's offensive. Second of all, even if all the black individuals watching Big Brother voted for Bailey, there's no way that Bailey could have won without the help of other people. And it just blows my mind. It's like Obama. He was voted in because all the black people voted for him. Black people make up 13% in of the American population. Do you honestly believe that 13% can make someone president? Do you honestly believe that 13% can make someone win a power on Brother? First off, not all black people watch the show. Second of all, not all black people voted for Bailey. Black Twitter had nothing to do with Bailey winning a power. It had everything to do with everyone else wanting Bailey to win a power. But if Bailey had presented herself this way at the beginning, there's no way in hell she would have won a power. Nah, no. Probably would have been gone already. But it is what it is. Let people believe what they want to believe. That's life. If they want to believe that lie, let them believe that lie. As Lord would say, live that fantasy. But anyway, it's going on 14 minutes, y'all. I appreciate the commentary. DJ, expect to shout out my next video. And if you're wondering why, thank you. If you're wondering why this video is titled 18.2, it's because I realized, and no one called me on it, that I skipped 10 completely. So I went 7, 8, 9, 11, and then kept on going from there. And I kept thinking to myself, maybe, just maybe, I skipped a number. Nah. So I kept on going all the way to 18. And then I stopped and I actually went back to count and went 7, 8, 9, 11. And I'm like, dumb. I look so stupid. Could I change the number or the title of each video? Yeah, that sounds like work, y'all. And I think y'all are pretty cool with what I'm doing. I mean, I don't get that many views anyway. I don't do it for the views. However, if you want to subscribe and like and share this video, I share it on Twitter, you share it on Twitter, we can all share it on Twitter together. Yeah, well, if I don't get on Big Brother, it won't be a huge shock for me. I'll be 27 next year. I want to be on Big Brother from either ages 22 to 26, which not today, but this year I'm 26 because I feel like those are the golden years. And I don't know. 27-year-olds can play Big Brother. Maybe if I get on, I'll be less of a threat because I'm older. Because I look at the show and I'm like, wow, I'm older than some of these contestants, most of these contestants. And there was a time when I couldn't say that. Well, obviously, but still, I was like, wow, I'm older than these people. I'm older than Tyler. I'm older than Swaggy. What the heck? I got old. Look at that. What is that? It's old. It's on my face. It's so gross. But here's hoping. Fingers crossed. Get me trending on Twitter if you have Twitter. Hashtag King Kyrie. I do it all the time for myself because no one else does it for me. Anyway, y'all, 16 minutes and I'm out. Peace out for now. Don't forget to like and share and all that jazz. Mwah.